Yeah. So a question that I have for you is, so for me, I started up a coaching business. So I have a performance coaching company for emerging leaders and young professionals. And for me, my question to you is, being a 26-year-old guy, I would say that I've been red pilled probably over the past 2 years or so, but it's very difficult. And I think going back to default, where it's like sometimes these blue pill lies. And if you start seeing a girl, all of a sudden it's like the feelings start coming back. You're like, hey, maybe do I want to go long term again with somebody? And I just want to ask you, how do you really maintain that discipline? That even if like being red pilled and being on your purpose, focus on the business, and women should be a byproduct of that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep that discipline? Because even though I'm very red pilled, I sometimes still 10% of the time want to fall back to those quote unquote, well, not quote unquote, but just the lies.
No, that's normal. You're going to have to catch yourself. The best and easiest way to master that behavior, if I'm being honest, is probably during text messaging. Because before you hit send, you have the opportunity to read the thread. So be intentional. So get good at it with text messaging, I guess, is the best way to sort of like frame it. Because once you can master that and it becomes natural for you, then you'll be able to do it more like in real time, while in dialogue, on a phone call, in person. So get good at it with text messaging. Before you send something, especially if there's some conflict, a little bit of acrimony, some difficulty that's posed, about what's going on. Think about it before you hit send.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, do I need to modify what I've typed out here? Is this really the message that I want to send? Is maybe not sending a message at this time the best solution, and maybe waiting, or
Mm-hmm.
not responding to certain things, sort of thing. So yeah, get good at it from that angle first.
Awesome. Cool. And just one last quick question for you. In your book and what you've mentioned before, you really recommend guys in your 20s to spin plates and not really get into a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Here's the challenge that I think I have with that, though. Being an entrepreneur and trying to work 12-plus-hour days, it's even hard to be casually dating, because like I'm so focused on the business that I don't really even want to have time to go out and be on the prowl. I sometimes think it's nice to kind of have almost like a lock, or just somebody that in a long-term relationship you can be with, and hopefully she's supportive of your mission, and it's more like at ease. So my question for you is, do you think one path or the other, I should just focus on the business, stay single in my 20s, stay on my purpose? Or do you think it might make sense to go the other route, because I don't have time to date? I still kind of want a woman in my life. You know what I mean? Because we all have needs as guys, and that's kind of the challenge I'm having right now as an entrepreneur.
Again, your purpose, your mission is your priority. If you're going to deal with women, they're not going to intentionally try to throw a monkey wrench in your purpose, but they call women dream killers for a reason, right? And it's not because they try to kill your dreams, it's because men let them do things that derail them from their purpose. You have to be firm, you have to be resolute, you have to be clear on where it is you're going and what it is you're trying to do. And if she wants to be around for that, cool. You should be asking me questions like, what can I do to be useful in your life? Like, I need meal prep done. It would be great if you would take care of my weekly meal prep for me, sort of thing. You're the guy, you're taking care of her when you take her out on a date. You're going to entertain her, not bored, stuff like that. So you should be doing useful things for you beyond just intimacy. Right? And if that's missing, then why is she around?
Exactly. Yep.
Right? You're not there to serve her.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here, where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.